Hey guys, it's David here, and it is currently day 223. I hope you guys had a good day, and I do hope you guys are doing better than yesterday. But the time is currently 8:28. I know, super late, and quite honest with you guys, I regret every moment of it. You see, last night I didn't sleep till about like 1:30 a.m. So I thought, you know what, I have to probably sleep in till like 8 or something to at least have a good enough sleep, right? But I woke up naturally at 6 a.m. and I just couldn't fall asleep after that. Just being restless around, laying down on the floor, just thinking about what the heck am I still doing here. But I was so fatigued, so tired, just I had no energy to like get up. Even now, just laying there, I felt like I haven't even slept. So yeah, I should have just got up when I got up because that was natural. I got up naturally, so I shouldn't have forced it. So now, you know what has happened, guys. I'm not gonna blame what has happened. I'm just gonna get up and then just start my day like that. But yeah. All I can go through today is that expect that I didn't really sleep good. So that being said, I'll see you guys in a bit.
Hey guys, it's David here, and the time is currently 1:14. Yes, I woke up late today, and yes, I am recording also late today because it is only been meal 2, and I'm gonna be having just chicken breast today. Pretty sad, but hey, that's how it is. Now, for the past few hours, I have been just doing my AI content, have been making some content, so I pretty much finished that, and now all I have to do really is just read and do some research on supplements. However, I still have stretching, and I will do that soon as I have my bed still haven't packed away yet, so I just do it on the floor. Though I'm not sure if I should do that after I clean my shoes or perhaps, but either way, I'm gonna get that done. But I guess what I want to talk about today too, or what just came into my mind, is that sometimes we think people bring us down because they are envious or whatever. But have you guys actually thought that people are bringing us down, or people are doubting you, or perhaps they are discrediting you because they are actually afraid, they are scared of losing you? Have you guys ever thought about that fact? Because for a long time, you see, I thought people who doubt us, people who think, oh, your business won't work, or you can't change any shit, because they hate us, or something like that. But the thought came into my mind that perhaps they are just scared that we will leave them, right? Because we are a part of them, right? We make friends because we share the same common interests, but now we are changing. We are trying to be better. Perhaps you no longer drink. Perhaps you no longer go to the clubs. And now your friends are scared they may lose you because, well, you were nice to have around when you were drinking. You were nice to have around when we were clubbing. So losing you feels, it's shitty to lose someone. So perhaps we gotta stop thinking that other people are actually hating us and that they are actually just scared of losing us, which is why they are doubting us, which is why they are saying that, oh, your business venture won't work, or that your own improvement journey will fail. Not because they envy us or whatever, but because we are just exploring our life. We are just exploring our limits while they aren't. And they are afraid that you may leave them. And that's perhaps a sad truth. They are just as scared as you, but they are scared of losing you, while you're not afraid of losing them. But you're of course you want to have friends around and shit, but sometimes, guys, you just have to wonder that, why is it that they doubt what I do? Is it because they actually hate me? Or is it because they are afraid of losing me as a person? That the connection we have built over the years, from whether it's through an activity, partying, whatever, beliefs, and that they're actually afraid that they may lose me as a friend. And I guess having that thought not only makes you realize that, hey, people don't actually hate me, they are just afraid of losing me. So I am actually a good person, and I'm actually capable of doing the things I actually am, and all the hate, all the negativity is just smoke and mirrors. It doesn't actually mean that. All they are trying to convey is that they are scared of losing me as a person, is that they are scared to be left behind. And sometimes, guys, people do get left behind. But that doesn't mean you have to leave them behind. I'm sure you guys can always find a common ground where you guys can still stay connected, whether it's friends, family, whatever. Still find a common ground. Maybe you guys share the same beliefs, values, etc. But I guess the tricky bit is when you associate a connection with someone based on an external factor, like perhaps you guys are drinking mates, perhaps you guys are clubbing mates, then it's very hard to hold on to those people if that's all your connection is based around. So if you stop drinking, if you stop clubbing, then you guys have nothing to talk about. Then of course you are going to leave them behind. But we certainly don't have to leave people behind in our life. We can bring them with us. But that requires us to have an understanding, a connection deeper than any external factors. We have to share the same values. We have to share something in common besides just playing video games, besides just going out drinking, besides just going out chasing girls, or besides going out just working out. We have to find the deeper why that we are connected. If we can't find that, if you then improve later down the track, if you become better, then they are going to feel like they are losing you. And they don't want that. So they're going to start hating you or saying the hateful words, doubting you, all this discouragement just to bring you back towards them, just to hold you on leash because they are scared to lose you. They don't hate you, they are just scared to lose you. That being said, guys, I'm going to have this delicious 2 chicken breasts and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. So guys, the time is currently 4:24. And yes, I am still shirtless, and I think that's just how I'm going to roll today. That being said, it's going to be meal 3 now. A bit later than usual, but who cares, right? But we're gonna have beef and kale. I was going to have chicken with this because in a few hours I'll have dinner and end my day there. But I thought to myself, maybe I'll just hold off till dinner. But that being said, today did manage to tick off perhaps most of the things I want to do today. I read, I made my content, and after this food, I'll head into some research about sleep. And after that, I'll do my self reflection because today is Sunday and self reflection is super important, right? I do believe we have to be aware. I do believe to have control over ourselves, you need to be self aware to do that, right? If you're not self aware, then you can't have control. But having control is the belief, and self aware is what will help you become control or have control over yourself. But that being said, sometimes I do question if some of my habits are even useful, right? And I do believe a lot of us still think that if it's still worth it to keep some of our good habits. And what I come to realize is not every day do our habits pay off. You see, like everything we do kind of happens under the hood. It's like an oil change. You change it once, but then that keeps the system going, right? But I like to think of our habits and our productive behaviors as something we do every single day because obviously we are not a car. We have to oil change every single day, right? We have to eat every single day. So that is our fuel, and the good habits is our fuel. If we neglect it for a day, we may not break down. We may not become an absolute psycho, right? If we don't meditate, we may not lose our gains if we don't go to the gym once. But don't forget what you had done in the past that led you to where you are today. So don't just think that if you slack off now and you don't meditate, or if you slack off now on your diet, that you won't pay the price. You may not pay the price now, but sticking with the diet, meditating, journaling, self-reflection is what got you to where you are today. So yes, if you don't do it today, then it may not matter. And yes, if you do it today, you may not reap the benefits of it. But that's not the matter, because what you had done is what got you here. So why throw that away just because it doesn't work anymore? No, because it's working under the hood. Everything is working underneath and you just don't see it. And you may not even feel it. You know, there's some days when I meditated that I got out feeling much more uncertain than before. Right? There are days where I had worked out where I felt shitter and I felt weaker. I felt just like I lost muscle than before I worked out. There are days before I'd done my good habits that I felt better. But I know that I am here today, right? I am here today because of those habits. I am here today because of the choices I had made. So That is why I don't give up on the habits. And that is why I always do the habits, even though I may not feel good in the moment. Because I know it's doing those things that got me here today. So, that being said, I'm going to have this food. And after that, I'm just going to do what I had said I was going to do. So, that being said, I'll see you guys in a bit. It is that time of the day, and we are finishing today at 6:57. So just had a shower, as you guys may be able to tell, and I just done my self-reflection. And quite honestly, every week has been quite consistent, quite similar. Although there has been some few tweaks I had made. Like last week, I put down I want to provide more content or provide more value to you guys, and I want to reduce my time to create AI content. And I also want to learn how to speak more effectively and how to influence people. Now, I didn't manage to tick off the goal how to influence people more because I bought the wrong book, so I couldn't learn anything about that. And second of all, I didn't really provide more value to you guys. And that is because I wanted to kind of go into my day to day with a plan, right? Not exactly script everything I want to say, but at least know exactly what topic I want to talk about, besides just coming in right after work, just spitting out random things that I probably don't even agree with afterwards. Like some things I don't really agree with because I could have said it better. But that being said, I did manage to tick off be more effective at producing AI content. Now, I realized that lately my long form content has been gaining no views, so I decided to make shorts, and obviously that's been going off because I think YouTube is promoting shorts. So it just makes sense to do shorts at the moment and provide more value through that way, get straight to the point, and just try to gain a following through that. But I also had been testing out a new niche, although it is still trying to provide value to other people, still trying to motivate people, but I guess just through different methods and avenues. So I am still staying true to my core because I was thinking about making like just the normal short content, like the brain rot bullshit, and honestly, I could not endure 1 second of it. I just couldn't do that to you guys. You know what I mean? Like I just can't go against my morals, go against my values, and then make content that I totally disagree with because I don't watch shorts and I don't sit here and distract myself. And I hate it to see people making these content to rob our attention, right? To rob our focus when the sole thing we should be doing is holding our focus true to our core and staying locked in. So that is why I went against making those content. So I'll just see how those goes. But this upcoming week, I do have a few things I do want to tick off, right? And I think I forgot, so let me just open the book. So the upcoming week, there are some things I also want to tick off, and one of them being deeper into my research on sleep supplements and how herbal natural herbs can help relax stress and sleep. And second of all, I want to start analyzing more of my short form content and finding an exact plan that may help boost viewership. And third of all, I want to journal in a more effective way because I realized that lately I have been journaling like usual, but I have been kind of going off course. So I'm not journaling for a benefit, but I'm almost just journaling to write down my feelings or how the morning has went, even though I just woke up 30 minutes ago. So I think for my morning journals, I may focus more on gratitude because I realized when I was journaling for gratitude, I had more of a benefit from it because I was saying good shit to myself. And if you guys can be positive day in, like throughout the day, then you are guaranteed to be happy. There's no way like you can't be happy if you're not always reinforcing that onto yourself. And lastly, like I said, I want to start planning or having at least an idea of what I want to preach, what I want to talk about in my videos. So I think every night before I go to sleep, I'll write down my to-do list for tomorrow. And also I'll jot down at least one topic I want to talk about for tomorrow's video. And then honestly, whatever hits me, whatever idea hits me throughout the day, I'll still talk about it. But at least I want to have at least one topic just to talk about. So that pretty much has wrapped up my Sunday, and that pretty much has wrapped up my week. Now, this week hasn't been all consistent. Like there are some days where I went out, there are some days where I wasn't feeling like it. But the main thing is I still managed to stay dedicated true to my purpose, dedicated true to my reason, right? That's to stay focused and control my mind. Because I do believe anyone who has the control over his mind can root out all his bad behaviors. And that person who has control over his mind can be free and achieve great wonders and reach his full potential. That is what I believe in, and that is what I will believe in forever. But that being said, I am going to wrap it up today here, and I do hope you guys have learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then,